There we go.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the queue. Hey, before we get started tonight, I guess I'm supposed to... No, I'm not going to tell a joke. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have somebody come up who's a first-timer and tell us a joke. KT, come on up, KT.
Thank you. Three comedians walk into a bar.
Ladies and gentlemen, KT. You know, I went to the doctor the other day and he gave me some medication. That is like the 5th or 6th medication he's given me. That gives me some stuff to help me sleep at night, and some stuff to keep me going in the daytime, and some stuff to calm me down if I get anxious. And God, my grandfather used whiskey for all of that. This next fella coming up is a big man in comedy. As a matter of fact, he's a big man everywhere. He's just a big guy. Charlie Owens, come on up.
Some shit like that.
Thank you. Let's give it up for Magic by Uri. You want to know one thing you'll never hear? Jokes by Uri. One week, after my show, he was like asking me about a joke, and then he took out a pen and he goes, "I'm gonna write that down." And I said, "Get your own jokes, Disney dick." Are you sure you didn't tell me you had stage 4 cancer so I wouldn't kick your ass for stealing my jokes? So anyways, a couple years ago, I went to the doctor's office for a sonogram, and the doctor said, "Your baby has an unusually large phallus," and I was really relieved from that point on, because I knew that baby was not mine. And then, you know, there was a show on TV, a movie, Old Yeller. You guys have all seen Old Yeller.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah, it's fucking sad, lady. You wanna know what's even sadder? A movie they should have made about my childhood. Young Yeller. A movie about me getting whipped with a belt. So anyways, this morning, my girlfriend woke up and said she needs more vitamin D, so I shoved my dick in her mouth. And then again, when I was younger, you guys all go places and you pack your clothes, you're gonna stay the night. Well, when I get older, I pack my clothes for a different reason, because I'm afraid I'm going to shit myself. A while ago, I lost my bank book, and I was more afraid, not of identity theft, but that some hot chick would find my bank book and know that I only had $21.79 to my name. But then to my relief, I got returned with a $100 bill saying, "Get your act together, loser." Anybody out there dating single mothers? Well, you know you're dating a single mother when you go to the store and you're buying some summer shoes, and she goes, "You don't wear flip-flops, do you? They're dangerous." And I'm like, what, are they double as a Chinese star? Holy shit. You want to know what I think is dangerous? Some of these earrings women wear, you know? Like they look like daggers and shit. My girlfriend would be like, "Hey, do you like my earrings?" I'll be like, "Yeah, if you're training dolphins to jump through fucking hoops." So anyways, the Jamestown Jammers, they suck so bad, I showed up and they let me play. When I'm not performing comedy, I'm committing random acts of domestic violence. Anybody see that movie, American Sniper? American Sniper, he had like, what, 186 confirmed kills or something? That's impressive. But it's not as impressive as my cat. He has 849 confirmed kills in one day.
Yay!
I came home to a pile of whips, tongues, and assholes a mile long in front of my door. Dizzy, dizzy dinosaur, suck my dick and make it roar, lady. So anyways, every kiss might begin with K, but so does every divorce. And I'm gonna talk about a situation in a bus station a couple years ago. I was in a bus station in Buffalo, and a girl takes out her phone, dials it up, picks up the phone and says, "Hi Aunt Susie, this is your niece Sally. I'm just calling to tell you things going to ECC this semester. Making lots of friends, taking lots of classes, social sciences, mathematics, criminal justice, and even a swimming course. And don't think I'm out there being some kind of promiscuous slut who's just spreading her legs, but I have gone on some dates with some sexy boys, and yes, I've had some passionate flings. Holy fuck, I felt like I got drilled with an S machine gun. Holy shit, I thought getting stung by 100 bees sucked, and it did. But believe me, I'd rather get stung by 1,000 bees than get hit with the S machine gun. And 6 months later, I'm sitting in the same exact seat, same bus station. Same exact girl comes out, picks up her phone. "Hey Aunt Susie, this is your niece Sally. Hasn't it been about 6 months since I called you last September 6th, 2007? Told you all about my first semester of classes, how I was going on dates with boys, spreading my legs and having passionate flings, but keeping it safe and trying not to be too slutty about the situation? Well, it's the second semester, and after being treated like a male specimen dumpster by all the guys, I've decided I'm taking a vow of celibacy. At least for the next 9 months. Oh, Aunt Susie, please don't tell Aunt Peachy. She'll give me a firm lecture, perhaps a bare-ass spanking. Thanks, hugs and kisses." What the fuck? I didn't know if that's a joke, man. That really happened. And we got my stalker here. My stalker, I looked at the restraining order for a night. She was doing drive-bys at my house on a 10-speed. Sounds all nice and innocent, right? But I fucking live in Cherry Creek. Yeah! But anyways, I'm going to hand the microphone over to the next guy. In closing, I would like to say 3 things. Number 1, my balls are full of demon juice. Number 2, when I die, I want my ashes scattered all over the Walmart parking lot. That way I know for sure all you losers will visit me at least once a month. And number 3, Jim Henson was famous for his Muppets. So won't you come up here, my lovely dear, and touch my meat puppet. Thank you.
See who I got on my list here and who's up next. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Hello, test, 1, 2. mic working? All right. Next, our hit lineup, Damon.
How's everyone doing tonight? It will not be. Also, didn't come prepared for this shit. So, you guys remember wall phones from back in the day? You know, when you didn't have a cell phone? Thank you. When I was 14 or 15, that's pretty much all we had. And answered the phone one day when I was home alone, and some woman on the other end said, "I really need you to call me back right away. I don't know if my phone's working or not." I said, "All right, well, who is this so I know who to call back?" She says, "No, that's not funny. Just call me back. I really know who the hell you are." She says, "Don't fuck with me, asshole. It's your wife." And I hung up on her. Because at 14 or 15, I didn't know enough to just tell her I was busy fucking her sister and I couldn't call her back. That probably could have saved that guy's marriage, got him a little something in a divorce. So it wasn't real quick as a kid, but my son happens to be kind of quick. Or an 8-year-old anyway. The other day he was walking by me in the kitchen, he bumped into me. And I said, "Buddy, what are you going to say? It's kind of rude just to bump into people." He looks at me, points at my arm, says, "Your tattoo says no excuses." Mine's going to say no apologies. And he turned to walk away. Thank you. I was a little proud of that because he was quick, he was smart. But I knew I had to teach him a lesson because that's what dads do. So when he turned around, I shoved his little ass on the ground because you don't fuck with me. That joke's a little ironic. It's definitely true, but a little ironic because I have a problem with parents that consider their children being assholes a novelty. Thanks. Okay. So a lot of parents now think that having a child that's an asshole is just novelty. They go around bragging about how little Johnny is a piece of shit. "Oh, he didn't brush his teeth last night. He's such an asshole." Most kids aren't even assholes. They're just kids. Except little Kyle across the street. That little fucking asshole, I can't stand him. The kind of kid that'll stand there and tell you how to mow your lawn. We got this creepy neighbor across the street, and I'm not talking like the creepy you think you're gonna find him in your house with a butcher knife, but like Neverland Ranch creepy. The kind of guy that you see him walking down the street and you pull your kids inside. You suggest to the neighbor kids that they might want to go home because you heard their mom calling them. Except when little Kyle's out there. I call my kid in. "Hey Kyle, I think Mr. Miller wants to show you his train set. Just drink the Kool-Aid, all right, buddy?" Fuck Kyle. You're welcome. Besides Kyle across the street, I've got some other pet peeves. I have a problem with racists, especially racists that decide that they aren't racist because they prefer different races. Like the kind of racist that says that mixed race babies are so much cuter than other babies. To me, that's just the condescending racism that I can't stand. Like I have a mixed race child too. I'm clearly white, his mom's Canadian.
You're not white, you're like freaking Rican.
I'll take it. I appreciate this lighting. I'm going to install it in my house. Other pet peeves of mine, messy eaters. As a bearded guy, you can't be a messy fucking eater, get everywhere. But adults as messy eaters annoy the shit out of me. Like, what are you doing with that sloppy Joe? Are you fucking folding the flaps back and looking for the G-spot? It doesn't make sense to me. You got people over here eating chicken wings like they're fucking Jenna Jameson in a goddamn video, rubbing it all over their cheeks. I can't stand that shit. So that's almost all I've got for you guys.
Yay!
That's pretty much all I got for you guys. Put a really back up here.
David Stokes. You know, I was reading on the internet that eating too many chicken nuggets will turn you gay. And I eat chicken nuggets all the time. But I'm not gay, I'm just fat. Hey, next one up. Really young guy. Andrew Young.
Yay! Woo!
I feel like we've been eating them same chicken nuggets. Man, you make it seem like having a fluffer is actually not that cool. But you're fun. I like that you're laughing. We're all having a good time. Who came out to the bear brick the other day? Like, we had a conversation afterwards, and it turned into something about gonorrhea. And all I could think of is like the next day, when you get it, like when you find out, could you imagine that feeling of being like, why does it look like my dick sneezed? She likes it, and that's okay with me. I had to go to the doctor this morning, but I showed up a half hour too early. And there's a Tim Hortons right next to it, so I said, all right, I'll go get a cup of coffee. And right when I get in, there's a line right to the door, and I'm like, so I make a sly comment right away. I was like, well, this is how this is gonna be, huh? And I get one little chuckle from behind me. Somebody just walked in, and so I turned around thinking, all right, hey, someone to talk shit to. It wasn't a chuckle, it was a throat clear. I had one of those people on the back of my neck breathing that hot air, but it's one of those guys that makes me, thankful I don't drink the water in town. Because a couple weeks ago I went to Walmart in Olean, if anybody's ever been there, and I walked around and I texted my wife and I said, babe, we're switching to bottled water. I can't do this. That went over better in my head, guys. Give me a minute! Kathy Griffin, let's talk about her. Let's go with current events. I even shut the fluffers up, Jesus Christ. Kathy Griffin, she was anonymously nominated to oversee combat operations for ISIS in Syria. They said they liked her work. If Taken was made in the South, it would have been called Tooked. Oh man, I just got into comedy a couple months ago and I'm having a lot of fun with it. No, I really am. Like when I started telling people I was doing it, they looked at me like I rode in on a parade float made out of dicks. Like, it was stupid. People around here don't get the humor sometimes. Like people around here, they make Ford and Chevy jokes with conviction.
All right, Ford.
Thank you. I think here's my thought. Hold on. Here's my thought on that. I have a thought on that. Is that if you make those kind of jokes with conviction, you probably drink a lot of Mountain Dew. Yep, thought so. And don't intend to go much further than you are right now. Professionally, personally, relationships. I feel like Mountain Dew is kind of the official sponsor of the illiterate person that posts shit on Facebook all day long. You know what I mean? My only hope about Mountain Dew is that myth that it kills sperm count, like your sperm count. I hope that's true so it can lower the fucking population over there.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck Mountain Dew is all I'm saying. Wow, I'm there already. Yesterday I saw a steampunk hipster. You know what those guys are? He looked like a 1940s fucking East German fucking immigrant, basically. And I had to explain to my daughter what that kind of person is. She said, why does he dress funny? And it's hard to kneel down to your daughter and say, well, honey, when you're an asshole, sometimes you dress a little douchey. My 4-year-old didn't know what douchey meant. Then I had to explain what a douche was to my 4-year-old. Damien Stokes. I actually am a bad father, if I do say so myself. My daughter, my wife's always worried she's going to walk into this one wall we have, And I hope she does. I think it's good. She needs to do it because it's a source of entertainment for a moment. She'll learn not to do it again, and my wife can stop worrying about stupid shit. Like, my 2-year-old, she just hit the terrible 2 phase, and my wife's like, "Oh, you're gonna miss it." No, I'm not. Fuck the terrible 2. Any parents in here? Any parents in here?
Yes.
Any good parents in here? My daughter walked into a glass window a couple of weeks ago, and instead of being like, "Oh, honey, are you okay?" I just said, "Oh, that is my fucking kid." I didn't bother to pick her up. And then a couple days later, I was at Walmart. Hi. Testing out Febrezes. And I sprayed myself in the face. Do you know how that feels? I want to end this on one of my fears. I don't fear getting arrested with marijuana. I just fear getting arrested with like really shitty pot. Because it's just not worth it at that point, you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking the kind of shitty pot where in your mugshot they actually make you take it with it, like that brick weed bullshit. Imagine just the disgusting face of that person in that picture. Are you picturing Dave Chappelle? No? Okay. I'm done.
Andrew Young.
Yeah.
You know, I was in a bar the other day and I told this girl, I said, you know, I've made a practice and become pretty good at telling just how old a girl is by feeling her breasts. Prove it. Well, that's what this girl said to me. Prove it. And boy, she was fine. So I walked over and I started feeling. After a few minutes, she says, "Well, when was I born?" "Yesterday." This next person up. Boy, I would tell that joke just before I bring a girl up. Well, she's the right girl for me because this is Brittany Wright.
Thank you. Yes. If I don't have my maiden name, it would be more hyphen right. So there you go, more right. But speaking of being a parent, so last week, I ran into something that most parents will freak out about. To me, this made me realize that, sweet baby Jesus, I should not be a parent. So I was at the park with my son, right? And there's this old guy across the way, and he's paying just like a little bit too much attention to my son. So like any responsible good parent, I went and picked him up. And this guy comes up to me, he's like, "Hey, what's her name? She's so cute." And I was like, "Well, his name is Noah." Thank you. And then he got so pissed, and I'm not even kidding, this is a true story. He got fucking pissed because my son wasn't a girl. So I got defensive because that's who I am. And I'm like, "Excuse me, Herbert the pervert, wannabe. Listen, you would be lucky to kidnap my little boy. He's handsome." And I stormed off, and I was like, "Oh shit, I feel like that was a parenting fail." But at the same time, I saved him, so, alright. I thought my son failed, so there's that. Parenting fail! Parenting fail, yes. That happens every day. So speaking of being a parent, something that I've noticed going around is all these guys talking about having a dad bod, which is great, if you're an actual parent. If you're not an actual parent, please stop stop referring to a dad, like, you don't have a dad bod, you have a Mick bod, okay? Alright, I'm not saying that I'm against the dad bod movement, because I'm not. I'm really not. I enjoy it. You know, I would actually prefer to do little spoon once in my life, so I'm the dad bods. So,
You have the dad bod.
I am a dad bod, you're right. But actually, speaking of that, I was actually thinking about the dad bod thing, and I'm like, well, if you call that a dad bod, what would you call my body? Because I don't think there's an actual name for it or anything other
Body
than
by McDonald's.
right, McBod. I mean,
Okay.
okay. I don't eat McDonald's. That's the thing. I fucking hate McDonald's. It's disgusting. So I decided that I would call it, like I said, fuck this bitch. Let's see how far a personality can take her. Which is not, I know, it's not going to be very far. I mean, because it's not like guys walk around here and they're like, girl, that personality though. No.
But you're funny.
They don't do that though. They guys want the ass that don't quit. My ass is like, bitch, you need to quit. You need to quit a long time ago. So, I mean, basically, I'm left with my personality, which is not great, and this body. So, I use my two wingmen, and they're pretty awesome, and they are foolproof. They are Jack Daniels and Rohypnol.
Yay!
Okay? The only time it gets dicey is when they have dad bod.
Women!
Wingmen, yes, they are my wingmen. But that's all I have tonight. Thank you guys.
Once more for Brittany Rao. One of my favorite shows growing up was Flintstones. Yep. Yeah. Whenever they talked about this one place in California, they called it San Cementi. But I was 18 years old before I realized that they were talking about San Clemente, California. Tonight we have a Clemente. Paul, come on up.
Thank you for the hooray. How is everyone?
Yeah!
Man, when I first started coming here, I was the fifth of 5 people, and now we have like a ton of people here. This is great. And what we're doing, I mean, don't look now. This is technically a scene that we have in the area.
Yeah!
How about that? Fuck yeah, I'm excited too. So, if you're around Tuesday, want to do comedy, go down to Bear Brick. There's some rad dudes. I'm too old to say rad, I'm sorry. We have a show June 24th here, Saturday. There's going to be some funny people here. Posters should be up soon. Enough about that, more about me. I'm going to tell you guys another story. This story is about the first time I ever left the country. And I went to Canada to visit a friend, and I went to propose to my lady up there. And I love Canada. I love everything about Canada. I love hockey. I love the metric system. I love how polite they are. And Canadians are really polite. I don't know if you've ever known a Canadian. You have a Canadian significant other.
This kid's an
That's
asshole.
fine. That's fine. Yeah, I heard they don't produce good kids, I guess, from the last set. But they're absolutely, they were so nice. We crossed the border, and there were 3 officers there, and they go, "What business?" And first of all, once I get into a stressful situation, I can't help but like say stupid shit. I was completely sober. I had no priors for once, and there was nothing in the car. But when I crossed the border, I was completely nervous, just because I can't help it. And luckily, you guys give me a microphone once a week, so I can spew it all here and not ruin my life. But in this case, I'm driving up to the border, and they asked me where I was going. And I said,
Canada!
Barrie, Ontario. Well, you had to be more specific there. They know you're going to Canada.
Ontario.
So we told them Barrie, Ontario.
All right.
A lot from Barrie, Ontario, I guess. So they said, what is your business here? And I went to take a breath and my friend stopped me. And he goes, visiting friends. Because in my head,
Nice.
I was going to say smuggling plums and then grab.
No.
And you know what? That's not funny, but that's just how my brain goes. If I get nervous, I dig into this like suicidal spiral of stupidity. It's just ridiculous.
All right.
So they give us our licenses back and they say, hey, since you're going to Barrie, try out this pizza place. It's called Firewood Pizza. It's fantastic. They make this huge pizza in this brick oven. Enjoy your stay, go up on your way. And they cook these pies in these huge stoves. And I'm like, man, Canadians are just so awesome. He goes, have a good day. And I look out and I go, yeah, I love you, bud. I don't know why. But you have to keep in mind, I was completely sober. It's just what I do. So what a good way to start the trip, though. We start going, and he stops the car, and he goes, you too, bud. Just lets us go. I'm like, what a nice guy. So I had a great weekend up in Barrie. Drank, swim by the pool. I got engaged. Even walking around the place, it was nice and clean. They had positive graffiti there. Even on the bus stop, they had spray painted, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. The bus stop here is swastikas carved into the bench. There they have believe in yourself. So Canada's the best.
Nice.
So that was a great trip. Now coming back, however, was a completely different story. When we drove up to the border, it was just packed with traffic. There are police lights everywhere, completely polar opposite of Canada, which was nice and sunny. They greeted you with a smile and everything. And up there, packed with police lights. Legitimately, there's dark clouds rolling in across the border above the U.S. border. And it's just a different tone there. It's just really, really bizarre. And so, when we're stuck in traffic, I'm looking over and there's these dudes in turbans next to us. And I hated to say it because I was nervous and didn't want to get hassled. I looked down and I'm like, we're good. They're going to be with those guys for a little bit. But, you know what? I was wrong. I was completely wrong. So the car stopped. They didn't ask for our licenses. They took our licenses. And all three of them, there's three officers again, and they're looking around the car like the raptor from Jurassic Park. They're peeking at every single window, and they're checking everything out. And they're really intimidating. So my friend Chris that I went down with, he actually works for our former president in a capacity. And so I thought that was the reason why they're being a little extra thorough. And so, I am losing my place all over today. So they checked out our license, and they told us to turn off the car and put our keys and cell phones on the dash. And I'm like, well, my friend Chris kind of works for Obama in an indirect way. He works for like a strategist company that worked for Obama. So I'm thinking that has to be what the extra diligence is. So one of the officers pops in the window, and he goes, what is your name? And I'm still nervous. I'm like, don't say anything stupid. And I go, Paul Clemente. Yes. Oh, so happy. Then he asked me if I had any problems with judges. Strange question. So my friend Chris went to stop him, and he told him to shut the fuck up. He said, shut the fuck up. I'm asking this guy right here. Do you have any problems with judges? I go, Judge Reinhardt? Oh, come on. Why are you doing this, brain? Stop. He goes, I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you have any problems with judges? All right, I get another chance. I go, I don't know, possibly. Oh, no, damn it, why am I doing this? I said, there must be hundreds of judges. I haven't met every single judge, so they can't all be awesome. I have no idea. Damn it, you're blowing up. You're going to fucking jail. You were walking to jail. So he asked me to step outside and place my hands on the hood of the car. Can I get arrested for not being funny? I thought. And they said, little stars.
Well, I don't mean to brag, but I kind of do the dad thing pretty fucking good. Unless it has to do with emotional, consolation or anything physical. And they're like, fucking run into whatever. So every Thursday night I like to make pizza for my kids. And I like to do it by scratch. I like to get all the dough. I mix that shit right. And I like it awesome. And I got my temperature on the oven right. And it's fucking delicious. And I love it every single time I make it. And obviously I make it a lot. And so tonight I'm like, I'm gonna switch it up. Tonight we're gonna do the grilled pizza. I'm gonna break this shit into little tiny pizzas. We're gonna go out on the grill. It's gonna be fucking fantastic. Everybody's gonna love it. And my neighborhood is going to be jealous. I said in my head, I didn't say that to my kids, because they wouldn't understand. Because they're stupid. So I'm doing this shit right, and I got my dough, and I'm starting to think, and the second you start thinking that you're a good parent, the second you have that, you know what? I think I got the fucking... You're like, fuck. Fuck. Every single fucking time you think that thought, you can't think that thought. Alright, so I got the dough ready. Okay, we're gonna go mission control, some bullshit with somebody doing something stupid and, kid stuff. And then you kind of referee and you're like, okay, we're all set. And then I come back to the kitchen, and I'm like, you know what? Okay, I got my cheese, I got my sauce. Oh shit, I better turn the grill down a little bit because and I look outside, and it's like fucking Nagasaki on the day they dropped the fucking bomb. I look outside my window, and all I see is fucking flames. This high. This is a true fucking story. I am this inept at grilling. And I look outside and I'm like, oh shit! My grill is on fucking fire! What are we gonna do about the pizza? Never mind that, never mind. There's a grill on fucking fire next to a propane tank, and my kids are inside. I am fucking action dad right now. I'm like, oh shit, okay, calm down. You've been trained for this. Okay, what does fire need to survive? Oxygen, great. Okay, I'll shut the lid, right? I'll starve it of oxygen. And I do that, and I'm like, okay, all right, we're cool. Turn off the burners, okay, we're cool. And I see some smoke, I'm like, yeah, this shit's going on. We're okay. I lift up the lid and it goes, and I'm like, fucking hey, this is not a normal fire. What is this? What is this? This is not a normal fire. Shit, remember your training. Okay. All right, water, I need to douse it with something. I need to douse it, so I get a bowl of water, and I'm out, and I rush out, and I'm like, I am about to put up this thing, and my conscious angel pops up, and he looks like me, and he's very chubby, and it hurts my shoulder when he does it, so I don't like it when he does it. And I'm like, all right, fuck, what? What do you want? And he's like, you remember your training, right? This is a grease fire. You hit that sucker with water, you're gonna blow down the building. And I'm like, why are you talking like that? Aren't you supposed to be like a small version of me? Never mind that now. There's no time. You know what to do. The fire extinguisher down in the basement. I'm like, bye, fat Clint Eastwood impression. See you later. And then so I rush back in and I get this old fucking fire extinguisher from 1973 that I'm not sure works. I don't know what the pin looks like. I'm like, I know there's a pin or something, some sort of thing that I'm supposed to pull. And I bring it out and I'm like, okay, my fucking grill, I'm gonna save you. And I pull the thing and I'm like, okay, I think that's it. And I squirt it and it goes. This is like yellow powder comes out. but it extinguishes the fire. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Fuck. That's done. I saved the fucking day. And then I walked inside, and I was like, I really need to remember a really cool catchphrase to write later, like something that Bruce Willis would write and walking away from the fire. I never got around to it, so that's as good as I got. I was like, I'm gonna need a new fucking grill. And then I went and made pizzas in the oven, so. But thankfully there's no smoke damage. I mean, the smoke was bad, it was really bad. There's only been one other time that I remember that smoke being that bad. It was, we were taking, my family and my friends were taking this trip, and we had this passenger van, and we were all loaded inside, and we were all like, yeah, fuck yeah, and a couple guys had kids with us, and, you know, we started lighting stogies, and we're walking, you know, we're traveling across country, and, you know, we're having a good time, and then somebody's like, can we roll down the windows? And I'm like, sure, fine. And then we got to thinking, like, maybe we shouldn't be smoking cigars with our kids in the car. Like, is that the smartest fucking idea that we should be doing right now? And they're like, okay. And it took some wrestling, and we finally decided, okay, we should probably put out the cigars. And the driver was like the last one. He's like, yeah, I don't fucking know. And we're like, come on, put out the cigar. He's like, fine, I'll put out the cigar. So we threw it out the window. And then the driver had to leave, and we picked up another guy who was just he was kind of an asshole. And, but, you know, whatever, that was part of the, you know, one of our mutual friends. And like, okay, you know, all right, we're going across the desert right now, and we're going to make it to California. And, you know, and he lights up this fucking cigar, and we're like, dude, we kind of decided that we're not going to smoke cigars in here. He's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? It's a road trip, we smoke cigars. And we're like, no, we got the kids with us, we're not going to smoke fucking cigars. He's like, you know what, fuck you guys, I'm getting out. I'm getting out. And he did, he got out of the fucking car in the middle of the desert. And he's going to smoke a cigar and then die in the desert, alone, with no friends, and just die. And smoking a cigar. And that is what I think of us backing out of the Paris Agreement. I mean, look me in the eye and tell me Trump isn't the guy to fucking do a line of coke, eat a Big Mac like this, and then throw the wrapper out the fucking window. He is exactly that guy. He does not give a fuck. And it kind of, like, I don't care about climate change, like, you know, climate change, whatever, it's changing, it isn't changing. The whole thing is my grandpa, like, I grew up in the woods, all right? We went camping all the time. And the one rule is that you leave the campsite cleaner than the way you found it. Pick up after shit. It's not that fucking hard. Like, it's everything, everybody can agree to that. So, like, I don't get this guy's deal. He clearly just proved to the rest of the world that he's a coke addict. And, you know, I don't really, there's a lot of stuff I disagree with. The only thing I kind of agree with him on is the Muslim ban. I used to, like, okay, so I used to be tolerant and be like, okay, all religions have their thing, and, you know, all Muslim, you know, we can all get along, but then I was traveling on this airplane once, and, you know, I'm getting inside, and I sit down, and I'm playing my Game Boy, and I got a 3DS, and I'm doing up some Zelda right, and, you know, I'm not giving a fuck, I love flying, playing my Zelda, and, all of a sudden, this Middle Eastern sort of group, a man, a wife, and a tubby little kid. You know, the man has got the thing on, and the woman has got the hijab, and the kid is like right behind him, and you know, and the father instructs his big burly guy, and you can tell he's stern. He instructs his kid to sit next to me. And I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. And I'm trying to be really tolerant. I'm trying to not have any preconceptions. I'm overthinking it. I'm like, okay, so, all right, so what do I do? Okay, no, nothing. I'm just not going to do anything. There's no problem. And then he hands him a fucking Quran and then says something in his own language and says, you read this. This is a true story, by the way. And he's like, you read this, essentially. So the kid's like, okay, fuck, my dad said it. I'm going to listen. So he starts reading his fucking Quran right next to me. And I'm playing Zelda. And I'm like, what do I do? I don't want to be disrespectful. I know this kid is going to get distracted, but I'm like, like, do I, out of respect, put away my 3DS and pretend like it doesn't exist and be like, no, I'm not going to get the kid in trouble then. But I'm like, you know what? This is America, baby. I'm going to play my fucking 3DS. If he gets in trouble, that tell the kids on his own. I'm not going to fucking do it. So he's reading the Quran, and I'm kind of beating it's the last boss, and I can't put it down. I mean, it's the final boss on this play. So I'm playing, and all of a sudden I see the kids start to peek over. And I'm like, oh fuck, here it comes. So I'm like, what do I do? Do I turn it like this so he can't see and get back to his studies? No, I turn the 3D off. So if he wants to see it, he can. It's in 2D now, man. Welcome to my world. Here you go. Like secret safe. I'm not going to tell on you. And so I keep playing, and he kind of keeps looking, and then finally gets to a point where he puts away his fucking book. and I'm like, all right, here we go. And I'm trying to be, just a tolerant guy. I'm like, whatever happens, happens. Then the big surly guy turns around and is like, are you reading something? He's like, yeah, I did. And then he says, blah, 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 blah. Turns back around. And the kid scooches closer to me. He's like, so what is this game? I'm like, it's Zelda, man. Do you want to play? He's like, I don't really know Zelda. Well, I got fucking Mario Kart here. So I pull up Mario Kart and I hand it to him. And I'm like, here you go, buddy. Enjoy the rest of the flight. If you get in trouble, it's on me now. Because you're fucking America, baby. And I got your back. So we land the plane. He's still Mario Karting like a motherfucker. And and we land, and then the parents, and we're all getting our luggage, and he's not getting up. He's still playing his fucking game. And I'm like, give him time. And then his dad turns to me and he looks me square in the eye like, I can tell this guy means business. Like, oh, fuck, here we go. He goes, you have kids? I said, yeah, 6 and 3, sir. They grow up fast, don't they? And I'm like, yeah, they do. He's like, enjoy it while it lasts, because, man, they get really fucking big really quick. And then, you could see the appreciation in his eyes, like, holy shit, American, it approached my son and was cool about it, and you could see the appreciation in the mother's eyes, like, holy shit, somebody welcomed us in. And that's when I realized Muslims are fuckers. Because they come to our country and they use compassion and understanding. That's not American. There must be an army of these fuckers out there trying to be tolerant and understand. Fuck those guys. America, compassion is a weakness, okay? Tolerance, we eat that shit for breakfast. In America, we can burn down or almost burn down our neighborhood and have no repercussions for it. We can make pizza and make ourselves fat, and that's all okay in America. Okay, so leave your compassion at the door. We are a country of assholes. So excuse if it smells a little bit. That's it.
Yeah, Reynolds. On the way here tonight, a lady stopped me and asked me the best way to get to the hospital. I threw her under a truck. Well, it's not my job to humor you and tell you jokes tonight. It's my job to tell you who's coming up. Jim Drayton.
Hello everybody, how you doing tonight? You know, I gotta say, I'm pretty bummed out because where did that girl go? Like, I don't even have to say her name because we all know who I'm talking about. Like, she left, I had so much prepared for her. Like, I have some questions. Like, she came up and started a joke. 3 comics walk into a bar. And I think I know what happened to those comics, and I want to get an answer to it. I think they killed themselves. You know, I was thinking too, Andrew came up here and he was talking about, people were talking about gonorrhea after a show, and I was actually part of that conversation. I know that we don't look like the type of guys that sit around the bar talking about STDs and stuff, you know, but like, it reminded me, I have a funny story about gonorrhea. Well, I think it's funny, we'll find out pretty soon. I went and got tested before for gonorrhea, clean ladies.
From your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, you know her, right? You guys used to hang out.
I saw her walk.
But I went to get tested, and I come in and I sit down. The girl goes, "Why are you here today?" I said, "Well, I got a text message." And she goes, "Oh, what did it say?" And it said, "You should probably get tested for gonorrhea." So that's why I'm here. And she's like, "Okay, well, I just need you to turn around, sit down, take your pants off, though." And she looks away, looks back, and her pants are down. She goes, "That was fast." She wasn't the first woman to tell me that either. But, side story though, when my ex messaged me, she's like, "Hey, I just found out that I possibly have gonorrhea. I just want to let you know that you should get tested for it." And I said, "Oh shit, it's gonna be expensive." And she goes, "No, dummy." Yeah, that's cool. Clapping for my ex called me dummy, that's cool. But I go, "That's gonna be expensive." She goes, "No, he testing's free, dummy." I said, "No, because I don't got unlimited calling." And now I have to call up every girl I slept with while we were together.
Oh!
Why are you always on her side? But she goes, "Oh, so you want to get tested for gonorrhea? Don't worry, that's really popular around this area." I was like, "Oh, I didn't realize that's what I needed to get into all the parties around here." Speaking of which, like last, it was like a month or 2 ago, like they had a concert to promote AIDS awareness, which I thought was weird because you're gonna get AIDS from anywhere, it's gonna be a concert. Like I feel like that's a hard, like they did testing before the show, and I feel like that's really hard to get the crowd pumped up afterwards. Like, "You guys feel positive tonight." I remember one time I was about to have sex with a girl, and right before we started to make sweet love, she leaned over and whispered in my ear, "I should probably tell you, I have herpes." And I didn't jump up because I didn't want to like freak her out, you know, so I just kind of like leaned over and whispered in her ear, "I should probably tell you, you're gonna die alone." This one girl before, she seemed kind of the kinky type. We were talking about random things, like she started talking about like all these weird, dirty places she's had sex with, all these different positions with these different men. Yeah, I'm assuming you've had similar conversations. Well, she's going off about all these dirty, nasty things she's done, and then, you know how women are, she gets sidetracked. And in the middle of a conversation, she goes, "Oh man, a raccoon bit me on the finger yesterday. You think I should get that checked out?" If anything, that raccoon should probably get himself checked out. I mean, you guys probably know a lot about that. I'm sure Jamestown's a hot spot for STDs, right? I actually got a funny Tinder story. Anyone in here ever used Tinder before? Bunch of liars. But this girl, she was actually from Jamestown, and I wish I could tell you her name if I remembered it, because I don't give a shit about this girl. But the conversation started getting heavy pretty quick. Like, exchanged, names, whatever, and then she just starts going off about all these, 30 things she wants me to do to her. Like, she immediately pretty much says, "Hey, I just want you to come over, kick in my door, and take advantage of me." And that's a nice way of putting it, what she said. But I was like, "Oh, I got a couple problems with that. First off, it's my first time meeting you, so it's definitely going to feel like if I kick in your door, it's definitely going to feel like I'm taking advantage of you. Secondly, people change their minds. She's she wants me to kick in her door, and then if I come in and she's like, "Oh, hey, this guy's not as attractive as I thought he was," I'm just like, "Get over here!" And secondly, I don't want to know that I'm into that kind of sex. That's some shit you gotta bury deep down inside you once you find out, and just let it scratch the surface when you get blacked out drunk. Yeah, it's a real problem. We'll talk about it later. You should probably get yourself checked while you're at it, too. So, I was talking to a guy, and we were talking about appropriate ways to punish your children. And he goes, "Spanking kids is a hot topic." So we're talking about ways to, punish your children, not to get your rocks off. Kids can be a handful, though. I remember one time I was driving down the road, and this kid was standing outside, and he had a toy gun. And he took 3 pretend shots at me. And I'm all for supporting a child's imagination. So I played dead and crashed into his house. Any people watch porn in here? Any porn users? Yeah, all right. Let's go. It's all for it. I gotta say, I love having you up here, on the stage. Because, whenever I need a quick laugh, I just look over to you. Well, dude, I thought I was just killing it over here for a minute. Well, it's you guys ever you want I'll just talk to you because you watch porn. Ever watching porn and then you decide you want to get to the good part, so you just fast forward a little bit, and then they're already having sex, and you're like, what the fuck? 2 minutes ago, this guy was just talking to a milk and a Chuck E. Cheese. Her kid's probably still in the ball pen. My friend has an interesting technique when it comes to masturbating. He says he'll only masturbate in the shower because he wants the sensation of getting clean while also getting dirty. And I said, "Dude, that's fine. I don't care. Just, wait till the rest of the wrestling team gets out first." So, I'll tell them my little stupid jokes, even though they're all little stupid jokes. I met this guy, when I went to college, I had a roommate. And the way he introduced himself was odd. He comes in and he goes, "Hey, I just want to let you know right off the bat that I can only fall asleep at night when I'm listening to my favorite Michael Jackson album."
I'm bad.
You are bad, aren't you? He said, "I can only fall asleep at night when I'm listening to my favorite Michael Jackson album." So I just took one look at him and said, "Just be that."
If I were to ever have a child, and that child turned out to be a midget, I would name him Life. That way, he could be a constant reminder to people, life is short. Oh yeah, sure. Hey, you want that one? All right. Was that? You want to hear that joke, or was that like a suggestion for me?
That was a suggestion.
Okay. So let's see. I could never be gay, and it's not that I have a problem with gay people. The problem is if my dad were to ever find out I was gay, he'd be all over me. All right, guys, that's all I'm gonna do tonight. Thank you very much. It was great.
Yeah, I used to ride a bike. Had a Harley Electric Glide for a while, 71 Harley Electric Glide. Also had a BMW brought to me right from Germany, right from the Barbarian Motor Works. I had a neighbor whose family were some of the big shots at BMW. And the reason I'm telling you this is because the next fellow coming up, his initials aren't BMW, they're MWB. And I remember that because my bike had handlebars, and so does he. Mike, come right out.
Thank you, thank you. You know, I actually just rolled up my handlebars the other day, and one of the ladies I work with, they're like, "Does your girlfriend like that?" I was like, "Yeah, it gives her something to hold on to." Are we all having some drinks tonight? Everybody enjoying their drinks, their beverages?
Yes. Yeah.
Just be responsible when you drink. Don't be like me. Just a couple of weeks ago, I was drinking and I decided I was going to drive home. And I realized that's a bad idea, so I decided I'd let Jesus take the wheel. Turns out he was more drunk than I was. That fucker drove me right into a ditch. I guess that's what I get for trusting the guy that turns water into wine. I decided I should quit drinking recently. Like 10 minutes ago, I thought I should probably sober up before I came up here. Another interesting thing about me, I quit smoking for a while. And I found out the easiest way to quit smoking is I can only smoke a cigarette after I have sex. So I was smoke-free for a year and a half. And smoking, people tell me, is a really disgusting habit. But I do a lot of disgusting things. The other day, actually, I sat on a warm toilet seat. And that's really disgusting. But, like, at first it's uncomfortable. But then once you get used to it, well, it's a lot like having sex with your sister. Like, at first it's uncomfortable, but then once you get used to it, it feels really nice. And, speaking of incest, I saw a commercial the other day for FarmersOnly.com. And they're like, you don't have to be lonely at FarmersOnly.com. And then after that, they're like, city folk just don't get it. And all I can think is the people that created Tinder are like, no, Jethro, it's not that we don't get it. We just don't feel comfortable matching you with your sister. Please quit asking. But I was on dating sites for a while, and I actually met a girlfriend not on a dating site, and she has this thing about her that I find irresistible. She has a vagina. So we're pretty serious. I picked up smoking right after we met, so. No, I'm okay with that, I really am. But she has this a weird thing about her. She wants me to be more like kinky in the bedroom. She's like, I want you to clean my pussy. And all I can think is like, you want me to clean your pussy? All I can think is like the Pilgrims at Plymouth Rock. Like, tonight, I'm going to get super kinky with her and I'm going to go around slaughtering everyone that was there before me. And trick them by giving them a handful of beads. But she has this weird thing about her where she like loves cooking, but she hates eating what she cooks. And it works out really well for me, because I eat like a king, and she never looked better. Actually, when we first started dating, I picked her up and she was like fishing for compliments. She's like, oh my God, I'm so fat. So I did what any honest gentleman would do. I agreed with her. She became bulimic and never looked better. Ooh, bulimia jokes, not proud. Whole lot of bulimics in here, I can tell. Serious problem. Sorry if I'm kind of an asshole. I like caffeine. I haven't had it in a while because I love Red Bull. I love Red Bull. I drink so much Red Bull that I came in my girlfriend's mouth and she grew wings and flew away. And I love it when I'm at the bar and I see girls with like older guys, and I'm like, they're just like hanging all over them because they know they have money. It's like, yeah, drink all the geriatric ejaculate you want. It's not going to bring your father back. Geriatric ejaculate. That's fun to say, isn't it? I could say it all day. Ironically, I was at a STD clinic the other day getting tested, and my phone started running its antivirus. Turns out I'm clean, but my phone has hepatitis. It's from all that unprotected phone sex. I'm glad I don't have hearing aids. I'm all for Planned Parenthood. I think it's a great thing. And I don't really understand why Donald Trump's trying to cut it. Like, I think it's because he's pro-life, but not because he actually cares, but because he owns a lot of stock in vacuum cleaner and coat hanger companies. It's an abortion joke. And you know, Donald Trump almost bought the bills. Isn't that a scary thought? He almost bought the Buffalo Bills. And all I can imagine is if Donald Trump had bought the Buffalo Bills, he'd have been like, we're going to build the best defensive line. We're going to make the Dolphins pay for it. I'm calling for a total and complete shutdown of all the Patriots entering New Era Field. And then he would have given a playbook to the Jets. What the fuck? There's a lot of public programs, and I work in nursing homes, so I see a lot of them. And I was walking down the hallway the other day, and there was this resident who was sitting there with a Special Olympics medal on. And on this Special Olympics medal, there was a picture of two people running. I thought that was kind of fucked up. I used to clean carpets at the nursing home, and the one day I was cleaning the carpet, and this old lady came by, and she's like, when are you going to come to my house and clean my carpet? I was like, you'll live here soon. I won't have to. I was talking to my paraplegic friend at the nursing home the other day, and he's like, stand-up comedy is prejudice against a handicap. And he was like, I won't stand for this anymore. I was like, I don't think you stood for it to begin with. I think about weird things. I was driving down the street the other day, and there was this guy in front of me, and he had a sticker on the back window that said, I sleep with dogs. Then he had another sticker on his back window that said, dogs are people too. And all I could think is one of two possibilities. Either A, this guy hates his wife, or B, his dog loves peanut butter. And if he's married, he must have kids. Like, I'm glad I don't have kids. I fucking hate kids. In fact, I almost had a child once, and then the police called me as I was leaving the daycare. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike. You know, I'm just drinking water tonight because, well, today, as of today, I'm a recovering alcoholic. Yeah, I'm recovering from yesterday. Oh. Well, our last comic up tonight, and a guy I've become pretty good friends with, and really enjoy his sense of humor. Rob Will, come on up.
Thanks, Jerry. Okay, give it up for all the comedians you've seen tonight. Coach KT, even though she left drunk, her shit was fun.
What was her name?
KT,
She was supposed to be
not
first.
Katie.
She was
That's what she
supposed
told
to
me.
be first.
Yeah, no, she went first.
Listen, 4 o'clock was first.
Oh. Yeah, but did you get laughs? Anyway, I was concerned that I wouldn't have new material for tonight. Fear not. Today I had to take my TBI out around town. I learned using your concealed carry permit is not wise for ID in the bank. At the oil change place, a mother and daughter were discussing how their son brother got paid today and was probably out buying marijuana. So I was at the oil change place with my mom and my sister earlier. Wow, none of you got that one. No, that's a lie. My sister doesn't live here. I'm gonna hang out with her anyway. But then I end up at the DMV. This is where it gets funny. When the DMV used to be here on Pine Street, there were some real bitches that worked in there. Now they've moved down on 3rd Street, and they kept the bitches. Had a chance to get new employees. They said no. They kept a lady that reminded me of the nun in the Pink Floyd song that cracked Pinky's knuckles. Except for some reason, this lady today wore a low-cut shirt so you could see her sweaty, sagging cleavage.
Did you look? I think you did. You used a lot of adjectives.
I finished before I got back to my car. I don't even know what a fucking adjective is. Speaking of my mother, I got the "I don't like what you post on social media" message from her for the second time recently. First time happened a few years ago when I first got on this social media stuff. Every once in a while, you would see a waddy woohoo float on by your news feed. Right there in the open. Open. And one time I commented, not knowing my mother would see that I commented. I was new to the social media thing. And when I commented, that would be incredible if that was a scratch and sniff. See, that's funny. That's funny. My mother didn't take it that way. This time, after a recent open mic, I posted a meme of, let's see, who was it? I think it was Poison. was at the top of the meme, and it said something like, best use of explosives. And in the middle was Kiss, and it said, bitch please. And at the bottom was the Manchester bombing singer, and it said, hold my beer. My mother did not like that. I got a message. That's a terrible thing. There were kids that died there. I said there was a kid that died up in Buffalo, got hit by a car. Nobody's crying for him. Anyway, the benefit concert that singer, I don't even know who the hell it is, the benefit concert that singer is going to put on for the victims and whatever, sold out in 6 minutes. Justin Bieber's performing. Please let there be another bombing. I know. I was going to hell way before I said that shit though. Way before. Alright, I got some more shit. First of all, you already brought up the Flintstones. I want y'all to know this last election I fucking wrote in the Great Gazoo. True story. If they did not register a Great Gazoo as a write-in, they fucking fucked us over. Also, the only Canadian I know is Cinnamon Pebbles. She's a dancer at the Sundown. Paul, in a few years in that other room, it'll happen again and again and again and again, to where eventually, I'm not going to say you'll like it, but you'll no longer ask what that glove is for. You guys are looking at somebody who had the opportunity to put a tack on Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld's office chair. That ain't funny, that's true. However, what I didn't really factor into my plan was that fucking shoe bomber guy on an airplane just a few weeks before I had the opportunity. So when I leaned up against the wall in Rumsfeld's office, and I went like this to pull a tack out of the sole of my shoe, I was tackled. And I was searched. I have a scar. I could show you if you want. I'm not welcome back at the Pentagon either. There's only been 2 places I've ever been kicked out of in my life. Nassau Veterans County Coliseum on Long Island in New York City. Oddly enough, I went to a Sabres game. Halfway through the second period, I ended up choking a guy. Apparently you can't do that in an ice rink. They can fight down on the ice. And they serve us all kinds of beer. But I can't choke out a guy who says, come down here and suck my man part in front of my nephews. Kip, the Army taught me to use a flamethrower. I ain't afraid of flames, but I feel bad for your grill.
Thanks, man.
You need some help cleaning it up. You need some help cleaning it up. Cheese off the grill, that must be tough. I never did that. A couple other things I was going to talk about. We've gone a little long. We're actually holding up the DJ. The bartender said, fuck him. Is he here? Where'd he go? Is he in here? Oh, shit, I wasted that. Anyway. Thanks so much for coming out. My name's Rob Will. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Well, like Ron said, thanks everybody for coming out. One more thing before we go, we were talking about parenthood, and I don't care what kind of culture you come from, parents are different. Dads and moms are so much different in the way they deal with their kids. I mean, hell, I used to say to my dad, I'd walk in and say, hey, Dad. Dad would say, got any pot, man? I'd say, no. He'd say, let's go get some. But then I'd walk in where my mom was, and the last time I saw her, she says to me, did you bring me some beer? No, Mom. The fuck good are you? Get out. Hey, thanks everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you next week.
Hey, keep your eyes on the Facebook page for who's hosting, because I don't know who the hell it is.
I got it.
But we got a list.